this is I can do better. And let me show you exactly why. Now, I will let Joe do what he does, and through the analysis, I will speed it slightly up because you can see like analysis clip starts at 1 minute and ends at 3.5, so it takes a while. But I will give him the time to explain. That's why I will speed it up slightly. Now, here.
Get straight into the video clip and comment afterwards as usual.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got a windy door on my right. The winder here, but it sounds like it's near there. Oh, window in it. Yeah.
So you can see the player in question here through the cracks in the wall here.
As I said, speed it up slightly.
The winder here.
There's some crack over here, but that must be ambient sound.
It sounds like it's near there.
Yeah, one step to my right, just then.
Oh, window in it. Yeah.
You can still see a silhouette through the cracks in the wall. He's standing, he's not crouched. Yeah, one step there again. As soon as I turn left, he's up one step forward. Now you're hearing steps as if somebody's walking forward, but nobody's moving. It might even be my mate making those footsteps because this guy through the cracks isn't moving. I think this is pointing to where my ally is up here.
He thinks that arrow up there is pointing to where his teammate is. Mr. 1000 hours in the game doesn't even know what the teammate arrow indicator is. Did that just be
I think either way, there's footsteps coming from over here. That can't be from this guy because he's not moving. So it's probably my partner that's making those steps, right? In fact, I think I just heard a step there to my right. That's where my partner is. So those footsteps would seem to be my partner's.
So he learned something new in this clip after 1000 hours or more.
And then his mate starts making noise here on the left. Footsteps running. And I turn to the footsteps and then get shot through the opening of the windy door. Let's just go back, boys.
Of the windy door. I will slow this down so you can see.
That again. If you see there carefully, he ran across as I turned left to look at the footsteps, he ran with no footsteps across the opening of the windy door. Let's go back, watch it in slow-mo. And there you go, you saw him pass over the opening. Let's go one more time. So you're watching over the opening there, you see he passes over the opening right there. And there he is right there, passing over the opening of the windy door, and he's not making any footsteps while this is happening. And he does it at the exact same time that his partner over here makes footsteps, so they're probably coordinated.
Okay, now you have like this guy over here got no footsteps. They're coordinating it to trick Pedro. Okay, now let me just debunk Joe right here, right now. That thing there should have been the player. That's what he said at the beginning. You can see the player through the cracks here. The player is right there. So the player never moved from this position because the player was never there at this position. So where was the player? Well, down here, there is a pathway you can enter from right here. So you can basically swing around without obstructing this crack here too. So he came from this direction, like that direction, together with his teammate. Because the teammate ran in here, just like Joe showed, there's a pathway in here too. And this guy here ran over here to get in from the door to see if he can find any enemies for the teammate to then open the door where Joe closed. No footsteps? No. There are. Let me go back here. It's all the way up. And he's not running, he's sidestepping. He's going in, sidestepping. There are, but sidestepping makes slightly less noise than walking. Not much, slightly. So there are footsteps. I could hear them. I hope you could. I will go back here again. I cannot turn it up more. Nope, OBS is turned all the way up. So I cannot turn it up more. I will be quiet. So they are slightly there. But I have previously proven that Joe Blue is using some sort of sound profile, so it wouldn't surprise me if he does it again. Now, on to the next clip. This clip here is actually a little funny because he thinks he found like something amazing, something that's being used as an exploit on console, and you'll see. I love this part because I thought he was correct until my partner pointed it out. He is mistaken, and his own video actually proves it.
What the fuck is this fucking... Why is this fucking scrap beat trolling me, bro? No footsteps. You heard it. That guy had no footsteps. I mean, maybe he's a solo, right? I can't believe I flopped all those shots in it, but...
Oh, also, Joe, I do believe, and I can't believe you flopped all those shots because you are not good at aiming in PvP shooters. Because then you're under pressure. Continue.
Fucking traded. Hope they don't have fucking... This guy's clearly fucking cheating though, isn't it? Like...
Clearly.
He's a...
Let me pause here, because here you see a bug with spectate mode in Hunt Showdown. So if this here can be a bug, what else can be a bug? Obviously, Joe. Like, spectate is not perfect. It's far less perfect than what you are making it out to be.
alive. He's not dead. He's still alive. He doesn't have fucking the trait. He doesn't have the ween all janked out. Okay, now it's normal. This is the dude.
Yes, it is.
He's in a duo. He's in a duo, man. He does have the wilderness trap, but he can't have Surefoot because, like, he's in a duo. Unless that's his...
Well, he can have Surefoot, even though he's in a duo. Because Surefoot is the trade where you can run while taking your shots, throwing consumables, using kits, whatever. That is the main part of Surefoot. Everyone who picks Wilderness Pact will get that. Solo players, however, will have reduced sound while crouching over other objects such as glass, metal, you name it. Yes, you also crouch with less sound, but still.
No, he's in a duo. Guys in a duo. Where were any of their footsteps, bro? Where were any of these guys' footsteps? In a duo. Yeah, so run the clip from here where I hear...
Okay, so I'm fairly certain we already know that they are in a duo, but still, come.
Yeah, one of the players throw a hive bomb. So now I know that there's a person here, at least one person.
I will let you hear it normally from this point onwards, because this here is where I thought Joe actually was right. And I will allow you to see it at normal speed.
Okay, and now we see this player here who just appears there with no footsteps. Clearly we know they're on the right side of the building, and somehow they've gone all the way around and they've made...
Except for that one. Clearly, we know they're on the right side. No. You know, one of them was on the right side. The other one could be on the left side from your position, because they are in a duo and they can split up. No one needs to be glued together. However, what else? The other things he says is what actually convinced me. But then my partner came in and argued something else, which makes a lot more sense. And let me show you exactly why that is afterwards.
No footsteps. All you hear is the singular step of them landing as if they've jumped up and then landed, and you hear them hit the ground. I'll play that part again and turn it up a little bit so you can hear. There you go, you heard the step. Then you do hear creeping footsteps as they move, but prior to that you heard nothing, not a single step at all. And the dude that kills me, his name is MRM or Oz. And
No, his name is Mr. Moros. MR is Mester. MOROZ, Moros. But continue. This here is his argument for it. I love that he actually added this as being a part of the evidence, because this here is now what convinced me. All the other shit is just him talking. This is him like, no, it needs to be, I need to be right. But if the other guys were using the no footstep exploit, not cheat, exploit, this is an exploit, then in the first clip, then they would also have that heavy thunk landing noise. But they didn't. He didn't. So let's see here.
here we go back on my video, the Filth Hunt Showdown, episode 5, no footstep cheats are real.
Well, correction, it's not a cheat, it's an exploit. But yes, on console, this here is a possibility. I don't know if it's patched, I don't know how it works. You can also see here, no footstep, again, cheats, no, exploits being used on PlayStation. Console, you can see.
Going to play a part of this. So the player jumps up in the air and then they start floating above the ground and they make no footsteps.
Swear to God, bro. And now he looks like he's floating across the map.
But when he lands, you can hear the thud when he hits the ground.
He's
Yes.
like flying and shit. Yeah, he's like floating.
See,
Unfortunately, Joe's gonna pick this moment with a branch as being his like repeated moment where I can hear it. The branch is obscuring it just a little bit.
and then he hits the ground, it even broke a branch when he hit the ground, but you can hear the footsteps go clunk afterwards. Let's play it one more time.
Flying and shit. Yeah, he's like floating.
On top of the breaking branch, you can clearly hear the footsteps landing on the ground.
Ammo crate and it turned into 4.
And you see when he dropped, he made the sound, the slapping sound on the ground.
4.
No, not slapping. He's making the landing sound. But yes, you are right about that. And that is because of this video, added video, and the thunk in the previous video. That was what confused me and actually got me to think, did Joe actually catch a cheater right now? And I was like, okay, that does actually make sense now. So perhaps someone has duplicated this exploit in PC mode now, but a PC version, whatever.
There you go, as he lands from his no footstep cheats.
He dropped 1 ammo crate and it turned into 4.
Yeah, and then he lands on the floor after he's finished floating in the air, making no step, and you hear him land. And then from here, we never heard any footsteps. We heard there was somebody out.
You're not entitled to hear those footsteps because the hive bomb was pretty far away and on the other side of where you are right now. So that's only one person. He could be creeping close to you while crouching, which again is only possible to hear up to 40 meters away in unobscured line of sight. With a building in between, scrappy, other things, well, it is more difficult to hear such things.
Out here, but we never heard any steps whatsoever. Until you hear there's somebody just drop to the ground as if they've fallen from somewhere, and you don't hear any.
And again, he played it like it was in the clip of the console. So again, it was like
Footsteps, but you hear them land. And now, doesn't that seem identical to what you've just seen? We didn't.
yes, exactly. It does seem identical, but here is what the detail that my partner came with. Let me go back here.
No footsteps. You heard it.
He fell from that roof there, made the thunk when he landed on the wooden plank right there, and then he crouched over here. And let Joe explain you exactly that.
Bomb.
I'm trying to find it, sorry.
Okay, and now we see this player here who just appears there with no footsteps. Clearly we know they're on the right side of the building, and somehow they've gone all the way around and they've made no footsteps. All you hear is the singular step of them landing as if they've jumped up and then landed, and you hear them hit the ground. I'll play that part again and turn it up a little bit. There you go. Then you do hear creeping footsteps as they move.
And you do hear creeping footsteps as they move. Now, here, detail. I love details. Let's see. Am I getting it here? Okay, so a little back. I got it perfectly. Look at how close 421. Frame. You can see it slightly moves out. Okay, so here it is. I just went frame by frame. There we go. We do it right here. The splits frame where it goes to 22. So we go from here until we can see his shadow. There, we can see his shadow now. So from 422 to 426. 4 seconds. Now if we go back and look at it, at the distance.
You heard it.
The distance here. Crouching for 4 seconds from here over here is exactly 4 seconds. Because he always also needs to take care of his angles and such. So yes, this is the evidence that proves Job wrong in this one here. So the thunk from him landing, quote unquote landing, after the no footstep jump exploit is just him landing from up there to down here. That's all there is to it. He creeped on the roof back here. You can jump up on it on the other side of the roof here, from over here, and then you can go here. You can vault to the roof silently with Lightfoot. And he admitted that you can hear him creeping over here. You could see his shadow. Took him 4 seconds from here to here. And Joe even admitted you could hear him creeping. So, yes, he did have footsteps. You admitted he had footsteps. He landed from the roof up there down here to make the thunk in thunk sound, just like in the console clip version. But it does not mean he didn't have footsteps because you said it's yourself that he creeped forward. see if I can go.
Here is the singular part again. There you go, you heard this. Then you do hear creeping footsteps as they move, but prior to
Exactly. He admits it. You can hear his creeping footsteps. And the thunk, as I said, was him landing from over there, down, and then creeping up here. Completely proved Joe wrong on this one here. On to the next one. And I don't want to do the profile versions because it is completely irrelevant. However, this one here is slightly funny.
I don't need the event points. I don't need the event points in it. Well, they're not here, because otherwise it'll be red. Well, that's pretty far away there, taking shots there. Let's kill somebody as well. What? That guy's cheating! There's no way he could know I was there. That guy 100% cheated, man. There's no way he could have known I was there. So I'll start this from here. So I come.
And notice the choice of words he's having right now.
To get the master clue, but I think I end up getting the big cash bridge.
But he think he will end up picking the cash reg. Dude, you literally just cropped that video there. You played it, potentially played it to get the right sections. You know what you picked. You know. Like, there is no doubt right here. You know. If you don't know, then you don't know what you're doing all in general, even while editing. But again,
Then I start
listen to what he says.
crouch walking. I don't think I stand up at all. I think I.
He don't think he stands up at all. Dude, again, what I just said, I'm not gonna repeat it.
Crouch walk the rest of the way from this point, and I have sure foot, so I have the reduced footsteps. No one can hear me. No one's taken the master clue, so if anyone was in range of this, it would be red right now, and I'd know that there were people around here, so nobody should know where I am.
Note that he is aiming to the ground rather than aiming up where the enemies would be. Because Joe himself says no human being would flick up. Why would you pick a weapon with scope, marksman or sniper, regardless, and have this short distance while aiming at the ground? There's absolutely no benefit to it unless you know you don't need it. I will get into that.
So this dude down here seemingly has shot somebody up here, and you can't see anybody here on my right side.
You can't, yes. He got shot from that angle there. This is not a player, but he got shot through this grass here. But you cannot see as anyone, as he says. So I do agree with him then.
Right now, and I see this guy here.
Stop. Why do you fast forward? You literally just skipped an entire section that leads up to this moment here. Why? Is that potentially because it would show everyone that these guys here are not cheating? Is that it?
Here, and I'm trying to line up a shot on this dude. When this dude at the back seemingly sees me.
Seemingly sees you, you're in the open. There's nothing that makes you to have cover. So yes, he sees you. It's not that difficult. He sees you.
And takes a shot straight away.
Takes a shot straight away. Now, again, he's trying to manipulate how you see the clip. Because if we go back here, it's 12:52, 54. If we go back here to this moment, a little further back,
Taking shots there.
this here is what leads up to the moment.
He's killed somebody as well.
Then here, yes, his teammate is there. The guy is in here. He potentially ran in here, then out, or looked out. You can see here, he's right there. The teammate is right there. He's moving around like that. And he takes a crap ton of time shooting Joe. So let's go back. The teammate is there. 11:31. He's still looking out. And he's looking at Joe now. Like, they shoot basically at the same time. Joe just doesn't know how to aim. How do I know he doesn't know how to aim? Look at how he's aiming at this guy here. Not at all. He doesn't even try to actually hit this guy. Like, he doesn't try to hit him. He could have headshotted him. He could have, but he doesn't try to. Why? Because he needs to call cheats. What do I mean by that? Look here. Just to show that it actually happens in the exact same live stream that Joe took this clip from.
I don't need the event points.
Because in this live stream prior, I will need to find specifically where, but I will show you that Joe is actually the one tracking the enemies. I think it's... Yeah, I will need to find where that is. So that would also explain why he's actually not doing shit here with the aim at the border of the horizon here to be ready to shoot. Yeah, also why he's running out with a sniper.
Pretty far away, they're taking
marksman. Sorry, my bad. Marksman.
Shots there. He's killed somebody as well.
And again, aiming back at that direction. Sure, you could hear the footsteps when you were out, but he was already aiming in that direction. So he already knew someone was there. Now, as I said, this is the exact same clip as before, where he calls that guy down there a cheater.
That guy's cheating. There's no way he could.
The reason I don't watch the videos for profiles anymore.
I was there. That guy 100% cheated.
Marcelo killed Joe.
Yeah, man. There's no way he could have known already. So I got shot.
Marcelo killed Joe from down here when Joe were in the open, so he fell down. You can see his corpse laying all the way down there, but still.
By somebody else, not straight.
This here's Marcelo again. Now, this guy here had the teammate over there. It's the guy that Joe called a cheater. 100% a cheater. 100% a cheater. You can see that once he once he actually revives his teammate.
That shot me, right? This is the guy. The guy with the Russian name was the one that knew where I was.
Because you can see his teammate is the same type. Same character. As the one Joe saw in his scope. However, let me show you this one. Ignore what Joe says in this part here, because he's actually arguing with Bungo Boy about what's valid and what's not in regards to reasons and such things, because he didn't find anyone that was cheating, blah blah blah. But sorry. But watch this clip. Again. Fuck. Okay. I will find it on his Twitch. YouTube suck at doing the resolution in 1080.
And this is what cheaters do. Funny how this guys just happen to be in that position.
Funny how you just happen to run directly into those guys. Now, he looks down on his keyboard insanely much. It's not to hit these key bindings down here. No. It's to activate his cheat.
Nah.
The perfect tracking comes in a bit, because he talks about cheaters trying to hide their cheats. So this here is more evidence that he himself is in fact a cheater. He's accusing everyone of cheating to hide that he's a cheater. I think it's at this moment, actually. Yeah, it's at this moment. You can see, like, you can hear them over there, still over there. But he's moving his crosshair over here. And then you see him there, perfectly tracking. You cannot hear that guy there because he's sidestepping and such. You hear his teammate. However, here comes the evidence that, like, he's a cheater because of this and wall hack. Like, this here is probably just ESP some sort. And ESP turns off to help hide the cheat itself. When there are corpses and not players, you can still have it active, but still, you want to like pretend you're not cheating, so you still turn off some settings.
I'm down. Fucking footsteps are wonky as fuck, bro.
No, they're not. The footsteps were always over here.
How far back? Where is he?
You know exactly where he is. Your cheats are telling you.
My fucking skin is so fucking hard to see, bro.
No, it's
On
not.
these rocks.
Right there.
Why am I stuck on a rock, bro?
Because they bugged out the rocks now.
Right
See, he talks about this one.
on my head? No, wait.
No, it's not right on your head. It's in the direction
Hey,
you
bro.
ran.
It's a fucking dummy.
And then he says it's a fucking dummy. Yes, it is a dummy.
Got him.
Now look at this. He's trying to avoid the shots from the chaos bomb.
That guy right back over there.
Where? On the other side of the hill, so you cannot see him? Why are you scanning like that? Oh, right. Your ESP is on. Right. I forgot. Again, there are no one. The shots were the chaos bomb. You literally just said it's a dummy. And what, 4 seconds later you forget everything? No wonder you need to cheat. Even more now, when he tries finding the bodies, because nothing is gonna happen here. You can see here, nothing is gonna happen. He's not in a gunfight at the moment. He's gonna be soon. When is it? Here?
Where these dudes are, man.
No, wait. No, he never comes in a gunfight. That's right. He tries finding
Loot these bodies, man.
these imaginary people because his ESP is on.
Where
But they're too
these
far
dudes
away,
are, man.
so he's never gonna find them. Now, again, he's trying to find the corpses. Mind you, he was down at the train cart down here that's tilted over, so he needs to look up. What's he doing?
What are these?
All the way down here. They're not gonna be down. You don't even have the train cart in line of sight, so they're not gonna be down here. One of them is over there because you were higher up, slightly higher, not much. The other one, told you.
Who's this guy here?
The other one is somewhere over here. I cannot find him at the moment, actually, but somewhere up on this section here because Joe was shooting him from the train cart.
Oh,
Standing
there's a bounty behind me.
standing in the open as if no one can see you, just like ostriches does when they burrow their heads in the ground. Why are you looking down there? Oh, right, because you don't know what you're doing. Your ESP does not
There's this
affect
other guy.
corpses.
I saw it.
Like, see, he has absolutely no game awareness. This here is not the first moment I have shown people that he doesn't know what he's doing. I've done that multiple times before. Like, and it's in the same one. So he's doing something like good, and then he deactivates his cheat so he can be like, yeah, but I'm still dying. Like it that's not how it works. No. If I then show you, I think he did show it down here. I was mistaken. It was from his clip number 2. Let me show you here real quick. He says this guy here is no doubt cheating because he got a VAC-ban 2,523 days ago. Okay, Joe. 2,523 days ago divided by 366. Yeah, 66. That is approximately 7 years ago. Okay, 7 years ago. You have played with a guy, and I have mentioned him so many times before, called It's Gonna. It's Gonna is having a VAC-ban on record 7 years ago. So if you want to argue that these people here with one VAC-ban on record 7 years ago are cheaters today, then you need to argue that It's Gonna is a cheater today because he also got a VAC-ban 7 years ago. Why do I use the website called Steam ID? Well, easy. Well, not easy. Simple. ITZGNNO. ITZGNNO. It's Gonna. Private profile. He doesn't show his profile. So that's why I need to use the website to show that he has a VAC-ban from 7 years ago. Okay. Joe Blue, April highlights 2024. He still plays with Gano as of today. Yeah, but there's no evidence. Okay, okay. You want to be like, okay, sure. Yeah. It's Gano. It was in April. Well, Gano is right here, supporting Joe on a live stream. So what does that say? 10 days ago. Oh my god, it's Gano is still playing with Joe Blue. Joe Blue are playing. The anti-cheater is playing with cheaters. Yes, you are correct. Joe Blue, the anti-cheater, is playing with a cheater. While saying everyone who have a VAC-ban on record are still cheaters. Like, you cannot make this up. He's targeting everyone and purposely those who are, especially those who are not cheating, to make out cheating is so severe that when he or his teammates, him or his teammates, are actually cheating, you will not think about it because you need to notice all the other things Joe are saying as being true. So yeah, this, as I said, is I can do better. And I just showed you that I can. I hope you enjoyed it.